What is going on, everybody? My name is still indeed Japes, and we are on to episode number 74 of my Path to Power. As you can see, many of the cards from the Portuguese side have indeed sold, but not Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being a bit of a stubborn one, a bit difficult to sell. We're easily going to take a 15 to 17,000 coin loss on him. So bit unfortunate. That's why I do not like buying very, very expensive non-informed gold players like Messi that we just bought on the screen right there. Just because more often than not, unless you get an amazing deal, the prices are pretty stable, and you're going to have a very, very difficult time turning a profit on them in the end. Luckily, though, we have turned profit on many of the other cards that we've used in this Path to Power, so I think we're doing a-okay. Though we're going to have to make some coins coming up here. I just feel like I'm a little shot in coins, though. It's gotten to the point now where it does usually on Ultimate Team for me, where it's like I pretty much have the coins to build just about any side that I really feel like building, so I'm feeling pretty powerful at this point in time. But we still need to win this tournament, so that's why we're building this Argentine side. We pick up the Inform Maxi Rodriguez. I think he's a former Liverpool man at this point, but we're going to go with Cambiaso and Zanetti. Little inter-partnership to fill out the midfield, hoping that'll work well for us. We've got Iturbe, the right wing from Porto, who I find to be one of the best right-wing silver players on this game, so we're going to possibly use him. Actually, he only stays on for a little bit, and then we end up switching it up and moving Di Maria up to that right wing spot. The reason that I didn't use Di Maria up there originally is same old work rate action, but I've been thinking about making a custom formation. I want to get your thoughts on this. You guys have to let me know, but what I'm thinking about doing is taking this 3-4-2-1, which I do like just for the sake that you can use fun combinations of left wings and right wings and different strikers in these, if you want to hybrid this out. But I want to move these two center mids back to center defensive mid, so it plays more like a 3-5-2. Actually, I don't know. Do I want to do that? There's so many different options, but basically, I want to maybe make that 3-1-2-1-2 or 3-1. How does that go? I don't know. There's like a default crazy 3-1-4 something formation that is in the default formations that I thought might be kind of fun to give a shot to. It's an interesting. It looks basically like what Barcelona turns into when Dani Alves pushes way up the pitch, which I guess Jordi Alba will be doing for them next season as well. But at this point, we're just coming close to filling out the side and just picking up a bunch of regular gold players and other necessary items just in case. Pick up Gaetan right there. Gaetan, not in this episode, but what will be the next episode. I played one game ahead. I don't really like letting these go too far over 10 minutes, and there were goals in the next one, so that will be coming out probably. Actually, that could be Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I don't know. Deck Decider will have to be coming up. You guys are going to say, Japes, are you going to stream today? And the answer to that is more than likely yes. I have the opportunity now to stream on YouTube as well, so I might be giving that a shot, which would be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. But as far as Deck Decider goes, I still need to do that as well. I don't know about this random.org. I'm not sure how random it is. I might have to get my own deck, shuffle it up, and do that for you guys live. But the reason I say that is because there are only 2 jokers in a deck, and I did the last one, and I got a joker first time, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I don't know about that. And so I clicked it again, and I got another joker, and again, and I got another joker, and again, and I got another joker, and I was like, all right, random.org. I don't know how I feel about that. You're not seeming so random to me anymore. I know it's supposed to be, but it's just like the decks it was just crazy. Like, how are you going to pull, there are only 2 jokers in it, like it'd be 54 cards, 2 jokers, and you pull them 4 or 5 times in a row. The odds of that are astronomically low. So I don't really know what to say about that. But we come up against this guy who's got a very nice Spanish side. Few players out of position. Arbeloa is going to be the player that we'd probably most like to take advantage of, but he sits back pretty nicely. Take a smart little pass. Obviously, coming off of a loss, you want to do everything that you can to get your FIFA confidence back up. I don't know if that happens with you guys, but it definitely is something for me where it's, if I got scored on a lot, or not necessarily scored on, well, yeah, I got scored on a lot that last game, but if I'm not playing well, I need to batter an opponent by any way, shape, or form, except for crossing, because that's just not something that I really like doing, though I do it from time to time, and it is effective every time I do it. I just don't like to. It's not my style. It's kind of that, I don't know, I guess a bit of a Barcelona conundrum where you guys all saw the match versus Chelsea. When they had to resort to throwing it in the box, there was just no real answer, and that's kind of the way I feel with crossing, because I like to use smaller players for the most part that aren't extremely strong in the air. though every so often I will use a player like Balotelli or Fernando Torres, who are more than competent in the air. But he pulls 2 back right here before halftime, and at this point I was a little bit worried because 3-0 to 3-2 right before halftime, shaking the FIFA confidence. But in the 69th minute, we managed to get Lavezzi in free, and he's going to drive this by. Now, the next question is going to be, Japes, you could have got the 86 Lavezzi. You have the coins for him. Why did you not do that? Basically, because his price is just going to start dropping drastically over the next 2 days. Now, why will that happen? 1, because there's going to be a happy hour today, and 2, because the new team of the week is going to come out tomorrow, and people are going to buy more and more and more packs to see what, if especially if there's a nice gold Brazilian player, a nice silver Brazilian player for that matter. But people are going to buy more packs. His price is going to crash on down, and so I am not too worried about it right now. You can already see, though, his price is starting to drop a bit consistently. So I guess if I were to get an extremely good deal on him, maybe I will pick him up. But that one finally ends 6-2, and feeling a little bit better about myself after that. But we come up against this guy, and I saw his team, and I was like, oh, no. You guys are going to say, Japes, that's not even really that strong of a Brazilian side. I don't know how that went in past my goalkeeper. I wanted to throw my controller. How are you going to get beat on that with his left foot finesse shot to the opposite post? Come on. And you guys are going to say, hey, that might be a bit of that handicap, gold team versus silver team. I don't know. But nice little passing sequence eventually to get the ball to Messi, and this is the skill dribble that he's able to do. And guys, Messi as a striker in a 3-4-2-1, not nearly as strong or effective as he is as a centered attacking mid in a 4-1-2-1-2, or probably a 3-5-2 for that matter. So that might have to be something that we look into, possibly switching this team's formation up. But he scores the, lo and behold, 90th minute header, literally like 20 minutes into stoppage time. And I definitely wanted to throw my controller because that's 2 losses now in a very short amount of time, and that is extremely frustrating and not something that has happened a while bit in this Path to Power. But he wasn't a bad player. He was on ultra defensive most of the game, so he had his 2 center defensive mids sitting back, and I just wasn't having an easy time breaking him down. And this guy, we get this game started off, and I was like, oh my gosh, Japes, sort it out. Sort yourself out. What is up with your defending? That's usually something, usually I kind of pride myself on my defending. It's something that I like to think is pretty strong, but lately I don't know what it's been. Maybe it's been the constant switching of formations and not getting used to one formation. I don't know, but I've been getting goals scored on me, and that is never good. Nice triple tap there to Angel Di Maria, who at this point I think we switched to a 3-5-2 in this match and moved, who do we move up? I think Lavezzi and Di Maria up to the striker spot and put Messi in at that CAM spot, and he was drastically more effective there. Getting into some nice space to cross it into, I crossed it and it worked. Shocking. I think that's about the only time that I've sent across with this team so far. Yeah, across. And in the 70th minute, it gives us a 2-1 lead, but in the 90th minute, you knew it. No, people, why? Oh, gosh. Oh, my FIFA, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing it? Oh, I just wanted to throw my controller. But we were a better penalty kick taker than he was, and we managed to pull out the victory using the... I was trying to really pay attention at this point late in the evening and watch where he was placing his foot to try to block the penalties. Sometimes I'm quick enough, sometimes I am not, but we managed to do very well and fool him on all of our penalties. So we end up taking this, I think, 4-1 on penalties, which is quite convincing, just for the sake of how difficult they are to stop, I suppose. Anyways, guys, this episode is coming to a close. If you did enjoy it, a like or thumbs up is always amazing and does help me out. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.